Welcome to Facts Not Forecast, your daily edge in the stock market facts, insights, and opportunities you won't hear anywhere else.
And this is the first deep dive in our new series, Building Your Portfolio the ARK Way. Each week, we'll be breaking down Cathie Wood's latest trades, what ARK is trimming, what it's doubling down on.
And crucially, what specific lessons you can maybe take away to sharpen your own portfolio, without paying those fund fees.
Exactly.
Okay, let's unpack this week. We've looked at the data, and ARK trimmed holdings in Roku and Tempus AI, kind of shedding exposure there.
Right, consumer tech and health AI getting trimmed.
But what really pops, I think, are two pretty high conviction buys. First, a renewed strategic bet on China. Big names like Alibaba.
Yep, leaning back into China tech.
And second, maybe more surprising, a multi-million-dollar buy into Figma, the SaaS disruptor.
That one definitely raised some eyebrows.
So our mission today is really to break down what these, contrasting signals might mean for investors like you.
Yeah, and the big picture insight, I think, is pretty clear. ARK is actively swapping one type of risk for another.
How so?
Well, they seem to be trading out of companies facing, let's say, maturing competition or some tricky financial signals.
Like Roku and Tempus.
Exactly. And trading at these really big structural, sometimes quite expensive bets on platform technology.
Okay, let's start with what they're shedding then. Understanding the trims. Why pull back from Roku? I mean, it's an established platform, still forecast for pretty massive earnings growth, right?
It is, on paper. Roku looks like a growth hold,
Yeah.
Analysts forecast 56.32% earnings growth per year. It's huge.
And the balance sheet.
Debt-free. Our sources confirm. Totally pristine balance sheet.
So why sell? If the finances look clean and the growth projection is fantastic, what's the red flag ARK is seeing?
I think it boils down to competitive risk and profitability strain.
Oh, okay.
Roku is currently unprofitable. TTM earnings were around negative $61.5 million. And critically, the sources point to this heavy reliance on digital ad revenue.
Which is
Very volatile. And there's the mounting threat from tech giants bundling content. Think Google, Amazon.
right. They're everywhere.
So ARK seems to be shedding a position where, future high growth is forecast, but it's overshadowed by immediate unprofitability in a market that's, getting dominated by giants.
So an exit based more on market dynamics, the competitive landscape, not just the numbers themselves.
I think that's a good way to put it, avoiding that saturation risk.
Okay, that makes sense for Roku. How does that compare to trimming Tempus AI, TEM on the NASDAQ? That's an AI health tech company. Seems right in ARK's wheelhouse.
It does seem like it.
And the stock was up over 64% in the last year, so why trim that?
Tempus AI looks like a different kind of risk they're avoiding. Yes, the market was enthusiastic, but the fundamental risks, they're flashing red when you dig in.
Like what?
First, the company's unprofitable, and the projections suggest it will not hit profitability over the next 3 years. That's a key point.
Okay, still burning cash.
And second, its financial structure is, tenuous. The debt-to-equity ratio. It's sitting at a very high 257.8%.
Whoa, okay, wait. High debt and expecting to burn cash for 3 more years? That sounds rough.
Especially now.
Precisely, in this high interest rate environment. Tough combo. And then there's one more critical warning signal. Our sources flagged significant insider selling over the past 3 months.
That's never great to see.
No. When VCs, founders, key players are actively trimming their stakes. And the stock price, around $84, is already trading above the consensus fair value estimate of about $73.
It suggests the smart money thinks there's maybe short-term downside risk.
Exactly, that it might outweigh the long-term AI potential for now. So ARK seems to be trading out of companies carrying significant debt and, importantly, that strong negative insider signal.
Okay, so we've identified the red flags they're avoiding. Competitive saturation, unprofitability, high debt, insider selling. Now, let's pivot. Let's go to where ARK is actively embracing risk.
Starting with that renewed conviction in Beijing, this is where it gets really interesting, I think. Increasing exposure to Chinese AI and tech firms Alibaba, Baidu. What makes China compelling now, given all the, geopolitical stuff, regulatory uncertainty?
Look, this feels like a strategic statement about long-term platform leadership. ARK seems to be betting on China's, let's call it self-sufficiency, in AI and cloud. They likely view the current lower valuations as a window.
An opportunity.
Yeah, take Alibaba. It's generally seen as trading at a pretty good value compared to Western peers.
Yeah.
And last year, its earnings growth was, frankly, exceptional, up 112.9%.
Hold on. Aren't the core segments like cloud and e-commerce getting hammered by competition and regulation over there? Is this really a stable bet or just adding political risk on top of market risk?
That's the tension, absolutely. But ARK seems focused on the future growth drivers. The sources highlight Alibaba's core strategy: heavy investment in AI, cloud, quick commerce. Their cloud intelligence revenue is actually accelerating 18% growth. And the really crucial point, AI-related products have shown triple-digit growth for 7 consecutive quarters.
7 quarters. Wow.
Yeah, so it's this massive, relatively stable platform that's aggressively monetizing AI. That fits ARK's mandate perfectly.
Okay, so Bada is this sort of scaled, value-oriented AI bet in China. What about Baidu, B-I-D-U? How does that fit in?
Baidu is positioned more as the pure AI and autonomy leadership play. Generative AI, cloud services, and crucially, autonomous driving through their Apollo Go platform.
The robo-taxis.
Exactly. This is a direct bet on them successfully monetizing AI and diversifying. And historically, Baidu's shown strong earnings growth, about 39.9% over the past year.
But didn't you mention a warning sign for Baidu earlier, something in the forecast?
Yes, absolutely. And here's the key caveat, kind of buried in the forecast. Analysts actually predict Baidu's earnings will decline.
Decline.
Yeah, by an average of 5.9% per year for the next 3 years. It signals heavy investment spending needed for AI development, plus intense competition. ARK is clearly willing to look past that near-term earnings pain, betting on long-term platform dominance in China.
Okay, so tolerate the dip for the long-term position. But the China play isn't just the giants, right? They're also taking these extreme high-growth bets like Pony AI, PONY.
Right. Pony AI is way out on the risk spectrum. It's an autonomous mobility company, dual presence, U.S. and China, robo-taxis, robo-trucks.
High growth potential.
Aggressive forecast, yeah. Revenue expected to grow rapidly, 46.9% per year.
Okay, and the risk profile, I'm guessing it's ARK-like.
Oh, yeah. It's the extreme profile ARK often favors. Currently unprofitable.
Naturally.
Not forecast to become profitable in the next 3 years.
Okay.
And it has an extremely high price-to-sales ratio. PS is 88.4x.
88 times sales.
Yeah.
Just for context, the entire U.S. software industry average PS is like 5.5x.
Exactly.
So ARK is essentially trading out of, say, a Roku facing headwinds for a pre-revenue company trading at a massive valuation based purely on future disruption potential.
That sums it up pretty well. It shows that extreme conviction in the disruptive path, valuing that potential future growth way above any current financial metric.
That really sets the stage perfectly for the buy that caught the most attention this week. Figma. Ticker FIG.
Ah, yes, Figma.
I mean, this company's share price dropped over 52% since its IPO, had that huge, almost 20% plunge recently after its first earnings report as a public company. And yet, ARK jumps in, buying the dip. Why? Why leap into this high multiple SaaS name after such volatility?
This is where you really see ARK's conviction in, let's call it structural quality, even when the market is delivering a massive valuation shock.
Okay, break down the bull case, the quality side.
Right. Figma is an AI-powered collaborative design platform. Financially, it's basically a fortress. It just became profitable this year. TTM earnings around $104 million.
And I saw something about its gross margin. It's exceptionally high.
Exceptionally high is putting it mildly. Gross margin is 90.77%.
90%.
That's SaaS royalty level. Seriously. Most companies dream of margins like that. Plus, it's debt-free. Short-term assets, $1.8 billion, far exceed liabilities. It's clean.
Okay, so debt-free, profitable, 90% gross margin business, financially pristine. But that stability runs headfirst into the bear case, right? The valuation. That's why it drops so high.
That's the collision, the price reality check. Current price is around, what, $55.21?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
Okay, but one discounted cash flow analysis we looked at estimates its intrinsic fair value is only 16 times and 39 cents.
$16. So it's trading at...
That implies it's overvalued by nearly 237% just using that specific DCF metric.
Wow. So you're saying it's like a SaaS fortress built on maybe a mountain of air valuation-wise, and ARK just showed up with a big shovel. That feels like vintage ARK conviction.
It really is. In compounding that valuation shock, its price-to-sales ratio is 30.3x.
30 times sales.
Which makes it dramatically more expensive than peers like HubSpot at 9.5x. And remember, the industry average is around 5.5x.
Yep.
Furthermore, while revenue growth is forecast to be strong, about 18.5% per year, analysts predict earnings will decline.
Decline. even though it just became profitable.
Yes, declined by about 24.6% annually over the next 3 years. The market seems to be punishing them for the massive investment required to keep that growth engine running.
Okay. Huge valuation, declining earnings forecast. And we have to talk about the insider signal, especially after mentioning it with Tempus AI, who was selling Figma just before ARK started buying.
Yeah, this is a really key detail for anyone looking at Figma. In the 3 months right before ARK's purchase, there was heavy insider selling.
Oh.
Venture capital firms, Kleiner Perkins, Index Ventures, Greylock, and the CEO selling millions of shares.
VCs and the CEO taking money off the table right before ARK buys in.
It's the ultimate paradox, isn't it? A financially pristine company, 90% gross margins, debt-free,
Okay.
that is also wildly expensive, facing a forecast earnings decline, and seeing the early investors in the CEO cash out.
So connecting this all together, looking at the trims and these big buys, what's the bigger picture lesson from ARK's moves this week?
I think the lesson is clear. ARK fundamentally values technological disruption, and that perceived platform quality like Figma's incredible gross margin, often over things like clean balance sheets or traditional valuation metrics.
They're buying quality almost no matter the immediate price.
Seems like it. And they're shedding specific kinds of risk, whether it's the competitive saturation threat with Roku or the combination of high debt and insider selling we saw with Tempus AI.
We've just dissected ARK's latest chess moves based on our sources. The analysis shows this clear preference for high-growth, often high-risk assets, aligning with themes like autonomous tech and next-gen AI platforms. So what does this all mean for you, the listener, the learner? ARK is clearly betting on two very different growth narratives here.
Yeah, and maybe the ultimate question isn't just which stock you'd pick, but maybe it's whether ARK's willingness to buy an asset like Figma, just as VCs and the CEO are selling. Is that genius-level conviction? Or is it maybe structural arrogance? It's a tough call.
It really makes you think. So, for you listening, which ARK move resonates more today? Would you follow Alibaba's China rebound story, fueled by AI and cloud dominance?
Or would you lean towards Figma's extreme high multiple SaaS growth story, even with that near-term earnings decline forecast and the insider selling?
Let us know what you think in the comments.
Definitely something to consider next time you're looking at insider trading data alongside valuations.
Absolutely. Appreciate you tuning in. Until next time, stay sharp, stay patient, and let the market work for you.